Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, what's up? My name is vianney.strick. Thank you so much for being here. As you can see by the title, these are some of my favorite types of videos to film. I'm just going to be playing around with a bunch of new makeup, whether that's new in stores or new to me. This is when I just grab all the makeup that I bought or I got in PR, mix them all together, and let you guys know if they're good products or not. So I hope that you guys enjoy this video. If you do like this video, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel to join my squad. Let's get into it. Let's get started. By the way, you guys, this is my natural hair. I decided to just put like curl cream and curl gel in it. And look, I'm kind of digging it. It looks a little different. It looks like extra wavy. But I feel like I'm going to do this more often because it's obviously a lot healthier. And I think it's cute. I think it's a vibe. Really quickly, I did want to say, this is a paylist I've been in a very long time, and none of my makeup is matching me. So I did self-tan, as you guys can see, but maybe I went a little bit overboard, but we're going to make it work. But just remember, we're matching the body, not the face. We have a lot of different brands today. We have drugstore and then a more indie brand. We do have the brand new Maybelline Super Stay. A lot of people have been talking about this on TikTok, and I think there's a little bit of controversy, so we're going to see if it's good or not. But because we are doing a powder foundation, I kind of want to add a very hydrating primer first, do the eye makeup, and then do the powder, if that makes sense. I'm a little nervous, but I really want to try this primer. I believe this is brand new from Undone Beauty. They did go ahead and send this one to me, so by the way, nothing is sponsored, nothing. So this is called the Illuminating Primer Oil. Now, I know what you mean, primer oil with powder foundation. Yeah, I'm taking a risk, but I think if we let it sit, it might actually work out really well. Totally forgot, but I should probably put my hair back. I always feel like a little 12-year-old when I do this. I don't know why. I feel like I have little piggy tails. Okay, so some's coming out. I just have my skincare on. Oh, wow. This is very oily. It feels extremely hydrating. I'm just a little worried about the powder foundation. Should I have done this? Should I not? I feel like once we do the eyes and maybe like the creams, it'll kind of like calm down. Hopefully. And then if not, it'll just be a big old fail. So, okay. I'm gonna add some concealer on my eyelids and set it, and we can start out with a really fun eyeshadow palette. That primer oil a little bit went a really long way, and I'm pretty sure, yeah, on the back it says a little goes a long way, so just letting you guys know. But it feels really nice, honestly. Ace Beaute, I hope I'm saying it right, they reached out to me and asked if they could send me some product. They wanted just to send me out some products to try out. Like I mentioned, none of this is sponsored or anything, but I figured, like, why not try it out in this video? I believe it's like a smaller indie brand, and look at this palette. I feel like I haven't played with colors like this in a very long time. I thought it would be fun. This one's called the Scarlet Dusk palette. All right, with a big fluffy brush, I'm gonna grab the shade Sunset Rose and put that all over the crease. So how are you guys doing? I feel like, I don't know if you guys watch a lot of TikTok or not. Y'all let me know if you do, but there's a lot of like drama going on right now with two specific products, and they both have to do with the influencer Michaela Noguera, I believe. Number one, I wanted to test out the powder foundation today because apparently she really liked it, but there are a lot of, I don't know, a lot of reviews coming out that it's really not very good, but then some are saying that it's like the best foundation that they've ever tried, and then some are saying it's literally the worst. So I kind of wanted to test it out for myself. I'm also going to put the shade in the inner and outer corners. And then also, I feel like there's the biggest drama with this new mascara, the L'Oreal Telescopic Lift. So if you guys don't know, I'll catch you up. Apparently, well, not apparently, I saw the TikTok. Michaela did a sponsored post with the mascara, and she talked about how like life-changing and amazing it is, but it seems like allegedly, in my opinion, it does kind of look like it, that she put on fake lashes at the end of the video, claiming that it's literally the mascara. And not only did she do that, but people in the comments called her out and said, hey, I'm pretty sure you put fake eyelashes in the video, and she completely denies it, says that that's literally the proof that the product is so good, but in the video, it really does look like she's wearing fake lashes, and on top of that, like, her lashes have never looked that good. And I'm here to tell you that that mascara is actually really, really good. So if you are wondering, I do think it's really good. I just think that maybe she put on fake lashes, but I do think the mascara is good if you were like actually wondering and maybe you don't trust those reviews. Let's go in with this like darker burnt orange called Shade, and I'm just going to, oh wow, I'm gonna put it on the inner and outer corners again. Like I mentioned, we're gonna do like a halo eye. I love doing like colorful halo eyes. With the smaller brush, I'm gonna add the shade Sangria. I haven't played with shades like this in a long time, and I just love this like color range. Like I love like plums, oranges, and pinks. I think it's like so pretty. So I'm just going to add that again to the inner and outer corner. It all comes together in the end once you like add the actual halo eye, but for now you just like add color and then blend, add more and blend. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that real quick so this video isn't like extremely long. I'm swatching and I think I'm gonna add the shade Aruba. It's kind of like a rose gold. Oh my gosh, what? This is like extremely shimmery. Oh, I did not expect it to look this bright with just my fingers. Oh my goodness. Okay, and then with a brush with no like extra product, I'm just going to diffuse the edges. Alrighty, so I kind of blended out a little bit more. I cleaned up the edges, and I have to say, so far I really am liking this eyeshadow palette. It's very bright, but it's blendable and it's not chalky, and the mattes are pretty, the shimmers are pretty. So far, so good. You guys know how much I really love the Wet n Wild Breakup Proof Liquid Liner. They actually came out with a similar one, but it's the skinny waterproof liquid liner. It's less than 0.1 mm. This is one of my favorite like liquid liners of all time, but I kind of wanted to try out this tiny little brush tip. So I'm gonna go ahead and do I guess I'll do like a skinnier wing so we can actually test out how like easy and precise this is. That is the exact same amazing formula as the other one. It did take me a little bit longer to do the wing just because it is so little, but I think that if you like extremely skinny eyeliner, if you have smaller eyes, or if you want graphic liner, this is really good. And the formula, like I mentioned, is really nice, black, waterproof. I really like it. Another product from Ace Beaute actually sent me some lashes. I'm trying to think if I should use the regular lashes or the magnetic lashes. Why don't we just try this out? I haven't done magnetic lashes in a long time. Okay, so it does say to prep your lashes with some mascara. I am gonna use this one. I'm only gonna do like an extremely light coat, but you guys know when I like really build this up, it's actually a really nice mascara. Again, I don't know why Michaela added allegedly fake lashes when you don't even need it. I do have a video where I like test this out to the max. I will link it down below if you guys are interested. Actually, I'll leave it right here if you guys are interested. This is what they look like. I haven't used lashes this dramatic in a while, but they look very pretty. This one's in the style Athena, and it does come with the glue, so that's pretty cool. It doesn't look like I need to cut them, so I'm just going to go ahead and apply the little magnetic eyeliner glue. Wait for it to dry slightly, and then we'll apply the lashes. Okay, so here are the lashes. I'm kind of confused. I will say, number one, the lashes do look very pretty, but this glue is kind of gross. Like, this is the first time that I've opened it, and this is what it looks like. The brush itself is really kind of thick, so it's hard to like not mess up your eyeliner, and it's extremely sticky and gooey and thick. It's almost like these lashes stuck because it was so sticky, not because it was magnetic. So, you know, not the best experience with that. But the eyelashes themselves look really pretty, and they did apply to the eye extremely well. So I will give them that. Okay, so moving on, we want to do the creams before we apply the powder foundation. I wanted to show you guys this palette that I bought on Ulta. This is the J.Cat Masterclass Face Color Palette, and I got it in the shade 102 Medium Deep. This was like $5. I don't remember, but it was under $10. And I've already tried it once and I actually really liked it, so I just wanted to show you guys that this is a kind of a cool little palette. I'm going to use a mixture of these two shades to use as cream bronzer. I really like it. It's not like the creamiest whenever you just do what I'm doing right now. I think you're supposed to like scrape it off and like warm it up on the back of your hand. But the formula itself, it's really, really nice. It's like pigmented. It's a natural finish, and I've just been really liking it. If you're looking for something that will contour, bronze, and also highlight and or correct, I think this is really nice. This is a really nice peachy undertone that you can put under your concealer. You could even use this yellow one as your concealer. If you're like a makeup artist and you're just starting out, this might be like something nice to have in your kit. Or if you're just a makeup lover like me, I've been really liking this palette, and like I mentioned, it was so inexpensive. I'm getting a little worried about the powder foundation. I think I'm going to do a light dust of powder though before the foundation because I'm scared. So we have that going on, and now we're gonna try a brand new concealer. So I bought this on the Ulta website. It's looking a little light, and the foundation is looking a little dark. So that's nice. But this is the brand new Flower Beauty concealer. It's called the Get Real Serum Concealer. I got the shade Sand, thinking it would be a little bit darker. And it says buildable coverage, hydrating, brightening, and smoothing. Serum concealer sounds enticing, and it does come in a cute little packaging. Interesting doe foot applicator. I figured let's try it out in this video. This is extremely light, but I don't know, guys. You know, in this channel, we just make it work. And when we try out a bunch of makeup, like, sometimes things don't go right. But, like, I'm just trying to try out as much makeup as we can in this video. So far it feels very lightweight. It looks very pigmented, though. It said buildable coverage, so we will see. It just feels like a lighter weight cream. I don't know about you, but that's covering pretty good. It's giving me, like, a really nice medium coverage. Now that I did use a sponge, it did sheer it out a little bit, but it still looks like a light to medium coverage. Yeah, it looks pretty. It almost looks like an eye cream, but it has a little bit more coverage than I thought it would. So let's go ahead and set it. So this is called the Morphe Bacon Set. It's a setting loose powder. I really have loved this for a long time because it's not drying, setting nicely. I also think the powder kind of toned down that shade, so that's good. Okay, so this is what we're looking like. Let me take a closer look. So far, this actually looks really pretty. It definitely went down to like a lighter coverage with powder. It looks natural. It doesn't look drying. I think this would be a really nice like everyday concealer. I know like usually on the screen, it just looks more full coverage, but I don't know if you guys can see. I can definitely still see my under eyes. I definitely think this is a light to medium coverage concealer. So far, it actually looks nice under the eyes, even with powder. So let's let this kind of sit, and I will kind of give you guys some speed reviews at the end. I'm gonna grab a little bit more of this powder. Again, this is like a very light powder. And I'm just going to do a very light dusting on my face before we go in with that powder foundation. So that way, it's just not like oily anymore. Again, we are matching the neck, you guys. We are matching the neck. So again, let me zoom you guys out a little bit. This is the Maybelline Super Stay Up to 24-Hour Hybrid Powder Foundation. Why is it hybrid? Full coverage, hybrid powder foundation, long-lasting matte finish, up to 24-hour wear, weightless, comfortable feel, water resistant, sweat resistant. I got the shade 332. So when Michaela, the TikToker, reviewed this, again, sponsored post, but when she reviewed this, she used the back of a beauty blender to press this in her skin. I never use a beauty blender for this. I always use a brush, but I kind of wanted to try out her method. Apparently when you use a sponge, it creates more coverage. This sponge is not very damp, but it is a little damp, so I'm gonna use the back of the sponge. I am scared. And then she just presses it in. I've never done that before. Okay, I know that looks extremely dark, but it matches the neck perfectly, so keep that in mind. So I'm just going to press. That is not blending out at all. have to like move it around a little bit. The first thing that I put of that sponge is not blending. Let me just grab my brush and do it how I always do. I usually do like a little dense brush like this, and I pat it in and then I buff. So I'm just gonna put this all over the face and then we can take a closer look. But I have to say, so far it's actually going on really smooth, and keep in mind we do have that little primer oil. This actually looks really nice. I did grab like a fluffy brush like this and I brought it up a little bit to make that concealer kind of match a little bit, but I have to say, this actually is looking really nice. It's like very high coverage. With the sponge, it was hard for me to blend it out, but with a brush, I'll just like tap it in, blend it out, and you guys tell me. Like, to me, it looks really, really nice. And, you know, it's kind of hard to make a powder foundation work when you are so fair-skinned, especially because it could look muddy, but right now it doesn't look muddy at all. So far, it actually looks really nice. To me, it doesn't feel drying yet. I don't know if it will or not, but let's go ahead and finish like the rest of the makeup and see how it sits, and then we can kind of judge it a little bit more. I'm going to quickly add some of my L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear Bronzer to the edges of my face, and then we can add some blush. I'm actually really, really liking this so far. It's reminding me of the e.l.f. Camo Powder Foundation, and I love that powder foundation. For blush, I want to add one of my new favorites. This is the Essence Pure Nude Baked Blush. This is a brand new blush from Essence, and I love the shade Rosy Rosewood. So I'm going to go ahead and apply this everywhere because it's so pretty. You do have to build it up a little bit, but to me, this feels like a high-end blush. It's so pretty, and they do have a couple other shades that are gorgeous. To finish out the eyes, I grabbed the transition shade and put that on the lower lash line, and then I grabbed that like burnt orange shade and kind of deepened it out a little bit more, and then I finished back again with the shade Sangria just to make it a little darker, especially in the outer edges. I grabbed that beautiful Aruba shade again and put that as my inner corner highlight. Alrighty guys, so I'm very excited about the lips. I got 2 lip liners as well as a liquid lipstick as well as a gloss that I've never tried. It's the Essence 8-Hour Matte Comfort Liners. I don't think they're new, but I think that maybe they were sold out for a while. I got the shade, let's see, Cinnamon Spice as well as Rosy Nude. Go ahead and use Cinnamon Spice. I wish I would have gotten darker shades because these are both really pretty, but I usually go darker with my lip liner. These are going on the lips like butter. It's actually a really, really pretty shade. Gorgeous. So for the liquid lipstick or liquid cream, I'm not sure, but let me just say, you guys know how my favorite plumping lip gloss that I wear all the time is the Physicians Formula Diamond Plumper. Literally today, I bought a product that I've never seen, Physicians Formula Diamond Last Mineral Wear Lip Cream. So it's described as a creamy, nourishing lip color that lasts all day long, ultra creamy, no touch-ups needed. We do have a gloss to try, but maybe I can keep you guys updated on this formula. So I did get the shade Rose Quartz. Oh, this is very rosy. It's really pretty though. It actually is gonna go really nicely with the look. This feels extremely liquidy and thin. I do have a gloss from Beaute that I did want to try, so I'm going to let this dry, see how it feels, and then we can add this on top and be done with this video. Okay, so I'm back, and this liquid lipstick has dried down. I will say it does feel a little drying. It's completely dry now, so it's like not transfer proof, or it is transfer proof. It feels drying, but the formula is extremely thin, so it's not like the most uncomfortable. It is really pretty though. I would definitely like pair this with a gloss, so I'm excited to try this just to finish out the look. So this is very nice packaging. This is the Beaute Pout Perfect Lip Gloss. What is up with this packaging? It's in the shade Spicy. Look. Oh my gosh. This looks so nice. Okay, wait. Oh, interesting applicator. I wonder how like pigmented this is. Ooh, I'm gonna love this shade. Don't love this little applicator, but I mean, it works. It's not extremely thick, but it's not super lightweight either. It's like a nice in between. I like it, and the shade is absolutely beautiful. So this is really nice. So far, I am pretty impressed with the Beaute. It's really just that magnetic eyelash glue that I didn't love. Let's get into some speed reviews. Starting out with the primer. I actually really enjoy it. So far, it looks amazing. Obviously, if you do have oily skin, I definitely think you should stay away because it was very, very oily, but it feels extremely hydrating, and I am loving it. This little Flower Beauty concealer, it actually looks really pretty. I definitely got the wrong shade, but I think it's going to be a very nice everyday concealer, light to medium coverage, very breathable, hydrating, lightweight. So I do like that for an everyday type of moment. This palette, like I mentioned, it's a good palette. It's under 10 bucks, and like you have everything you need. So you should definitely try this out if you want. Also, like you guys know, these are just really beautiful and like very buildable. I just have to say that oil primer is like shining through because I did not put highlighter on, and this does not have shimmer. Just letting you guys know. Like I mentioned, all of Beaute I really did enjoy, other than the eyelash magnetic glue. It's pretty. I don't know if it was just a little disappointing because it was extremely drying, but like I mentioned, it's like an extremely thin formula. So if you don't mind something a little drying but not heavy feeling, you might like this. I'm definitely going to pair this with this gloss actually. This foundation looks really nice. Obviously, I didn't apply it as heavy as other people with the sponge, but to me, with the brush, it looks like a really nice medium coverage. It doesn't feel drying. Obviously, I did use a primer oil, but it didn't mess up. It actually melted right in, and I'm actually loving it. So if you are wondering, I do really like it. I believe that's kind of all the products. So I hope that you guys enjoy this kind of more laid back video. I love just playing with makeup and hanging out with you guys. That's why I like making these videos. So let me know if you guys have any questions down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you so much, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.